to being here on Tuesday nights. I almost didn't make it here.
Well, I'm not changing my life anymore for radio. I'm sick of this. I ordered my tacos to come here to the station. I've got Mexican French dip tacos coming in. I don't know. It's called something. I don't know the official name of it, but it's basically a taco and au jus sauce. So
where did you come up with this? Like
it's an actual taco name. Like everybody's like big into it, but it's delicious. It's like if you ever look up like the people put the tacos, they're showing the tacos, they're showing this one. It's got like the extra sauce and it's like all drippy and
slow
they dip
cooker French dip tacos is what I'm getting. Birria tacos.
That's it. That's it. I don't know how to say it.
Birria. 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 Oh, it's pronounced birria.
I cannot roll my R's.
Birria. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to say it wrong and I don't want to be in trouble and I ain't got time for all of that. But if I say French dip, you can visualize what a French dip is. And if I say Mexican, you're just adding the taco. So you could think taco dipped in au jus. I think that's how you say it. Whatever. It's delicious. It's great. I found a place last week. I wasn't expecting to be here. I was expecting to be fist.
Yeah, what do you guys usually do on Tuesday nights?
Sleep and smoke cigars and eat Mexican French dip.
That's something. We have a group going on right now.
Quarterback group.
Yeah, quarterback group. So I'm normally doing that. But yeah, no, it's good to be here though. So always fun to be with you folks, especially on the text line. Y'all keep us going. Sportsden brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. You said they're open till 10?
Yeah, they're open till 10. They held the rope during the tailgate.
May need them to deliver something tonight. It's been one of those type of days. Good day, just busy. Yeah, just crazy. But the off-season, the OTAs, I guess. Well, I guess
they're not happening.
It's interesting because I was with a bunch of guys yesterday with the Jags, and I asked them, I was like, hey, have y'all heard? Like, what's happening? And they said, we won't hear anything till the last second. Like, we won't hear if they're in person or if they're virtual or anything like that. And then all of a sudden, it kind of blew up today, didn't it? Like, it's NFLPA sent a memo to players recommending they skip the in-person workouts. What I think people get frustrated about this, James, is we mentioned, you take kind of that player versus owner stance. Like people kind of tend to favor one or the other. But it's stuff like this that I think people get irritated about when they start to realize that their bargaining is all they're doing here. It's just a power play. It's literally all it is. Ain't nobody. I mean, y'all just played a whole season. You're trying to just say what you're trying to do. You're trying to get rid of OTAs altogether.
Right.
That's what you're trying to do. Just say that.
I mean, that's just like they all do that. This is maneuvering, political, all that stuff. That's just they all do that. They're all petty. The owners do. I'm saying the owners do it. Anytime that there's a chance to get a leg up, they're going to all get a leg up.
Yeah, it's just.
Like the owners did it all the time. Like, we have to play. It's gonna affect this. It's gonna affect all the while they signed one of the biggest TV deals that they could, and it's not gonna affect anything. We just talked about it the other day. Like them taking like a 10% haircut this year to jump up 30%. Like to make the salary cap 30% more next year makes absolutely no sense. So they're all doing this.
We could, and what I think what's frustrating is we could do that all day.
Right. It's just at some point you want somebody to stop.
The thing that irritated me was the narrative of, well, are they getting paid for the extra game on 17th?
Of course.
Bro, they had this negotiated in the CBA last year. Okay, the owner said during the CBA we're going to go to 17 games. Like that, they all knew it was going to 17 games. So to come back and say, no, well, we should be getting paid. You should have said that. Like the owners whipped your butt again in negotiations.
It was always they've done the adjusted pay scales for it. They have to pay you. It's per game. It's not an annual salary. If it was an annual salary, when you get fined, you missed a game. When you miss a game, if it was an annual salary.
Are you sure on this? Because I don't.
They just talked about
if the NFL adds a 17th game, players will get an extra paycheck. But some players won't get a full paycheck. According to Tom Pelissero, players who sign their contracts based on a 16-game schedule will get an extra weekly game check. For example, a player who has 1.7 base salary gets $100,000 a week during the regular season.
So it's the people
if
who
they
just signed their
expand the
contract
schedule
won't
to
get it.
17 games, that player would still get $100,000 a week, so his salary would automatically bump up to 1.8.
And they adjusted.
But there's a catch. The extra payment will be capped at $250K.
No.
So for any player who makes more than $250K a week, he'd be playing for less money in the 17th game.
Yeah, no, that stinks. But they're going to get paid, and they're going to get per diem, and they're going to get other perks.
And
it's not like they're just going for free.
Also spread the paychecks out. Did you see that?
Now, I saw that, and I saw some old heads.
36 weeks or something.
Yeah,
like that?
I saw some old heads say, "Oh, well, this way you won't go broke." It's yes and no. Like, it doesn't take a lot to not spend all your money. Like, if you have bad spending habits, you're going to have bad spending habits. Like,
no matter when they give you the money.
Right. Your agent or your financial planner knows how to take the 17 checks that you get,
turn it into 52 weeks.
It's not hard.
As much money as you're making, it shouldn't even be an issue at 52 weeks.
Well, you know what you want to do if you're renting something? I got news for you. Why don't you just pay all the rent? Now, you can't do that with utilities. I get that. You got to pay that as it comes, but you have major lines. You have major lines of credit.
Yeah.
You can just, you can literally put it in your savings account, and you can literally have this thing called an ongoing transfer. Literally transfer money into your check if you make that much money. It's great. Good for them. I guess, if they want to help guys be more responsible, I care about the health of people who don't understand certain things. But at this point, if you don't know running full speed into another human being is bad, you're stupid. Now, if there's other health effects like that we don't know about, I'm grateful. Maybe repeated hits to the chest or something can lead to heart murmurs down the road.
That they know about that the players don't.
That the players don't. I'm for those things. As far as fiscal burn, I like the ESPN show Broke. It was great. It was epic. But most of those guys didn't go broke by buying cars. They went broke actually trying to do legitimate
businesses
things. Buying businesses and not being any good at it.
Or supporting their family.
Now
or being conned.
That's the biggest.
But a lot of it was being conned by family members.
Yeah, it really is. Most of it. I guess the thing that just kind of rubs me the wrong way, and it's not even NFLPA. It's in unison. If the NFL and the NFLPA, is there ever going to be a situation where they just come together and instead of going to the media to fight a fight, they just go, okay, we agree that we can have in-person OTAs, or we agree that we can't have in-person OTAs. Why does everything have to be last minute and against each other?
Media, because that's just the way of everything. Everything has to be polarizing and politicized, and it's very immature, and only one side is going to consistently win.
But we already know DeMaurice Smith is terrible. Like an absolute failure as the executive director of the NFLPA. And I don't even know anybody that thinks differently.
And he's done stuff. He's connected enough with the players who are at the top to never lose his job. There was a lawsuit, I think, that somebody filed when it was supposed to be fair elections that he rigged it in his favor.
DeMaurice did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
I really don't like
from a fan's perspective, let's just put this out there. This means absolutely nothing. This means absolutely nothing. If you're worried about your incoming rookies or your work, last year that was fair because it was put on them at the last minute. All of these teams are equipped now to handle this. And I think most coaches, if you got them in a room and they felt comfortable with you, would tell you that they actually kind of like the virtual meetings. They actually kind of like the virtual install, like the playbook stuff and stuff like that. It actually gives them more time, right? If they're organized, and most people are. For me, this is a great thing, by the way. This is awesome. If they don't have OTAs, that means they stay here and train longer. That's fantastic for me. If you didn't see, we didn't really see a change in quality of football last year at the NFL level. I thought we did at college, but not at the NFL level.
Actually, the NFL level but professionals that have been doing this for a while,
right?
A little bit little bit better. Where you saw struggles were teams that, like, and I don't even necessarily think it was because of lack of OTAs. I think it was the opt-outs and the fact that you got a quarterback who had to really literally unlearn everything he learned over the course of years with in a new environment, new staff with Cam Newton with the
Oh,
Patriots.
yeah.
But I'm not even sure that OTA would have made that much more of a difference for
I
them.
mean, you had a quarterback with a new team win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he basically
You know what
ran
I
his
mean?
offense. He came in and he controlled where you had true leadership, true veterans, and a system that everybody was adapting to. That's where you saw success at. But that's what the NFL should be in the first place.
And Brady was definitely working out when he wasn't supposed to.
That's right.
Right.
I forgot about that. He was all over the city of Tampa,
Hero.
breaking every rule. The people's champ. Yeah, it is the recommendation of the NPA based on our medical experts' advice that if the voluntary off-season program is in person, players should not attend. Therefore, as teams host calls to discuss these issues, we urge that all players consider their own health and safety, make a personal decision about attending voluntary workouts, and take into consideration the unanimous recommendation of the NFLPA COVID committee that we have an entirely virtual off-season. I mean, if y'all think that these players aren't already together working out, then I got really bad news for y'all. Really bad news for y'all. This changes nothing health-wise.
Not at all.
Nothing. So it's 100%
It's basically
bargaining.
I'll be honest with you, from the league's perspective, they're doing everything in their power to make JJ hate them. Like
Today was a big step. Yes.
like from just from a COVID protocol standpoint, they're making it to where if you don't get it, you don't get first or second tier
well,
access.
they're not going to be able to tell the players that though.
No,
Right.
but I'm saying like staff.
Everybody
so, like,
else.
If you don't
saying,
get
yes.
it, meaning the vaccine.
And
the
coaches,
vaccine. Like so,
yeah.
like there's nothing for you. Like everybody's like if your job literally you got to have this access. You're getting paid relatively well. You're gonna make a decision.
I mean, that's what Hayes was saying on the radio today on the Frangie show. He was like, I was thinking about getting it. I wasn't, 100% in, but then when I realized like I have to get it for work, I got it. And that's going to be a lot of people.
Wait a minute. So we can't go into the press box?
No
So
way.
we can't go to
They're
practice?
definitely going to pass some type of rule that says you can't.
Oh, well, cool. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes it easy for me.
Yeah,
How do they know?
I'll be watching it from home.
How do they know that you got it or not?
That's
Just the
what
honor
I'm
system?
saying.
Probably
I
have to
don't
give-
know.
Don't you? You probably have to show them the card.
You gonna carry that little card around your whole life?
No,
Yes!
before they give you
They're
your
going to put a
press
chip
pass.
in you, bro.
Before you get your press pass, they'll probably require you to show proof that you have your card. I'm just gonna.
Well, I would suggest
I'm
that
just
the
gonna
black
take
market
yours.
for these cards is gonna be.
Already been looking into it, bro.
I'm just gonna take Hayes.
I'll send you a link.
And try to see if we can't Photoshop some stuff here.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm
because if
joking. I
it's
just
just the card, any of us can make that up. But I think it's going to be more like a app on your phone. It'll be a lot more official than just showing a piece of paper, I bet. I mean, God forbid one of these 25-year-old players contract the coronavirus.
Well,
Reddit will probably have it.
I'm not even.
Reddit has
Oh,
everything.
definitely.
I'm not even. The players aren't even coming into my mind right now. It's all about me. Like-
Yeah. I was joking.
No, I know. I'm not even talking about that. I'm not talking about me contracting. I've already gotten it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm talking
That's
about
not good enough, though.
right.
I
And
got,
that's the thing that I don't know. I need to get clarity.
and
on.
I gotta talk more. And I'll talk with Doc or some other guys. But the question was posed to me, right? Like, are you going to get it?
Mhm.
I need to know if you can.
I'm
like
straddling the fence
because
right now.
I could have gotten it,
Right.
and I saw what happens to people when they get it. And some of the people are some of the most healthiest. I've never seen them get sick.
Hack, one of the healthiest people I know.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about family members by now. But so when I saw a healthy person who never gets sick down for the count, and the how it was posed, like, you're a health risk, you have to get it. Why would I try to kill myself when I saw you who never gets sick get it? Like you were hurting.
If
we
Why
have
would I put myself
Fauci
through
hurt
that?
you right now, bro,
I might
he'd
go
have
out.
you
I
arrested.
I'll
don't
say
want to
this.
be like Marvin Hagler. I'm too young.
I'll say this: we've had a lot of people in our family get it, and nobody's had any side.
No, I'm
effects.
talking with the shot.
Yeah.
Then my mom and my grandmother didn't have any side effects.
Listen,
but
it's up to you as
Yeah,
an
it is.
individual.
And that's
like,
the
that's all
point
there is
right
to
there,
it.
right?
But they're
Like-
making it so where they're like, hey, you can't have a job anymore unless you get it. So it's not just on an individual up to you level. That's not what we're doing as a society. We've made it into a you better get this or you're lesser than, or you're not allowed here, you're not allowed there. And that's how it's going to be. And people like me, like no matter how much we scream and yell about it, ain't nothing we're going to do is going to change it.
we haven't had an email here yet, have we?
Oh, no, not here.
No.
I'm just talking about in general. Like, if I heard the Buffalo Bills today, if you want to go to a Buffalo Bills game next year, you have to show your form of identification or form of vaccination, whatever it's called. Like, that's what it's going to be in a lot of these Yankee states, dude.
I would be more prone to do it for Krispy Kreme for life than going to a damn Buffalo Bills game. And I don't care how much better they've gotten. Yeah, no matter how much better they've gotten. I'm not all that eating the butt and
jumping on tables.
Yeah, like tables like that's not for me, man.
Is that's not tacos, homie?
I'm going to show you.
We got a delivery.
It's going to be an unveiling. It's a step up from Mexican French dip taco.
So go to Twitter at BigGameJames_36.
Or you can just
during
go
the break.
You can go to our sportsden and you'll see it live.
Or Periscope.
You won't
Twitter,
hear it. You won't hear the smacking, but you'll see it live.
Yeah. All right, let's take a break. I'm sure we'll have more of this because there's a lot of text on this. I want to get into some interesting text on what the NFL is doing, but more NFL talk when we get back.
When you pull on that jersey, you represent yourself and your teammates. And a name on the front is a hell of a lot more important than the one on the back.
1010XL.
Get that through your head. Again.
1010XL.
You've waited 2 long years, but the wait is over. Diamonds Direct's spectacular spring store-wide sale is here. Starting Friday at 10 a.m. The biggest sale all year with 20% savings. All earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, thousands and thousands of engagement rings included. This is where they break all the rules. In-store or at diamondsdirect.com. Extreme savings on all designer jewelry, all diamond fashion jewelry, expanded selection, extended hours, extraordinary value. It starts Friday at 10 a.m. and open this Sunday. Only at Diamonds Direct. Off Town Center Parkway next to the Hyatt.
If you haven't shopped at Key Buick GMC, now is the time. With every new Buick and GMC comes a lifetime powertrain warranty. Find a great selection of GMC Sierras, the truck that I drive. Need a new SUV? Check out the roomy GMC Acadia or the Buick Enclave for a more luxurious ride. Looking for a crossover? Look no further than the Buick Encore or Buick Envision. Key Buick GMC, located across the street from Tinseltown, Southside and Gate. Go to KeyBuickGMC.com.
Tobacco-free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone, free online resources, and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
You know it's time, no more cigarettes and you'll be fine. A full commitment to quit is the plan. Time to get the back out your head. It's the perfect time for you to quit and say, I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, never come back to smoke, I'll never come back. I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, I'll never come back to smoke, never coming back.
The singing, are we 100% on that, or you're not going to use it? Good. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
Saving money means even more today with gas prices so much higher now. But if you use the free Get Upside mobile app, you can get up to 25 cents per gallon cash back on every tank. Now with promo code 1010XL, new users can earn an extra 25 cents a gallon, up to 50 cents per gallon on your first tank. But don't just take my word for it. Hear from this guy.
Hey, I'm Matt. I drive a lot, so I fill up about every 3 days. I just searched the Get Upside app for stations with the highest cashback offer, and that's where I stop, take a picture of the receipt, and next day, boom, a little extra money in my account. I just cashed out $46 last month. And I like Get Upside because the company's legit, their reviews are top-notch, and they don't data share or sell any of my personal info. Just sign up on my phone and get cash back for what I'm doing anyway.
Download the free Get Upside mobile app on Apple or Android. Use promo code 1010XL and get an extra 25 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. Get Upside, get cash back every time you buy gas.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here, and I want to know, are your drafty windows letting all that cool air right back outside? Will they protect your home from Florida's unpredictable weather? If not, then it's time for the peace of mind that comes only with Pella Windows and Doors. Pella offers durable wood, fiberglass, and vinyl products in various styles and designs to best complement your home. So visit the Pella of Jacksonville showroom on Phillips Highway next to Tesla, or find them at PellaJacks.com. That's Pella Windows and Doors at PellaJacks.com.
Jaguars fans, are you excited about draft day? Get in on the action. Enter the TIAA Bank Meet the Pick sweepstakes today for your chance to win a special meet and greet experience with the Jaguars draft pick. Learn more at TIAABank.com/meetthepick. No purchase required to enter or win and will not increase your chances of winning. Open to legal residents of 50 United States and DC 18 years and older. Entry period from March 29, 2021 through April 29, 2021. To enter and for official rules, prize description, odds of winning, and other details, visit TIAABank.com/meetthepick. Sponsor and administrator, TIAA Bank, a division of TIAA FSB.
We inherited our freedom. Now it's up to all of us to fight for it. Business owners, have you ever really looked at your waste bill? Tired of your rates going up and hidden fees? Now you can fight for your freedom with the fixed price guarantee at Freedom Waste Management. That's right, one locked-in low price for the life of your contract. Call Freedom Waste Management now and lock in your fixed price guarantee. Premium service and no hidden fees. That's Freedom Waste Management. Remember, we also offer free snow removal.
Former Jacksonville Pro Bowler Leon Searcy is serving up lunch on XL Prime Time.
I actually bought a diamond ring. It's $75,000 diamond.
Oh, 75. Brought to you by Wingstop.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Weekdays at noon on 1010XL.
Have you always been interested in a career where you get to build projects from the ground up? Well, a career in sheet metal is for you. The Sheet Metal Workers Local 435 Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee is taking applications for their apprenticeship program. They have the best wages and benefits in the industry. The 4-year program includes free training, full family insurance, and pension plans. For more information, visit North Florida Sheet Metal JATC.org. Apprenticeship, the other 4-year degree.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
That looks amazing.
It was dope.
That is not at all what I expected.
They took it up another notch because they actually used some like tomato sauce on it. So instead of normal tomatoes that you get like on your taco, it's a little sauce.
So it's like the shape of a pizza sliced into slices like a pizza, but with taco. And I don't know what's inside, but it looks delicious.
I'm going to find out next break, but it looks amazing. And after last night's show, after everybody told me that any actor that plays him has got to be fat, I have decided that I don't care anymore.
You didn't eat today.
I might as well get fat.
You didn't eat today.
Oh, I eat a lot today.
Oh, so you had the opposite.
Had the reverse effect. If I'm already fat, let me get fatter. Like, I mean, bump this. Why do I care? Like, that's the bigger question. Have all out therapy on the Sports Den tonight. Like, why do I even care what I look like anymore?
Bigger question. No pun intended.
Text line. Jeez, I knew this was coming.
Oh, are we getting political?
Oh yeah, of course. Well, to be fair, we started it. We were talking about the vax.
Yeah.
The Fauci juice, as they say online.
923. Do you guys not believe in the science or what?
Oh my God.
I don't
jump
care.
off one of the bridges around here, sir.
I don't get flu shots. I don't care.
Of the three of us, I'm most likely to get the vaccination. I've come to realize.
You know what the science says? I'm a 31-year-old who's already had COVID. So the science says, why the hell would I need a vaccine, sir?
No, so here's my plan.
Where's your
Since
science?
we're putting all of our business out there anyway, my plan is I'm going to continue to get the antibody testing.
Okay.
When that runs out.
And then when that runs out, then I have a decision to make. But until then, I don't, unless somebody knows something different, and I am all ears as to, like, why would I need the vaccine if I still got the antibodies? If somebody knows, sir, the science behind that, then feel free. Like, educate me.
Also, if you get the vaccine you still have to wear a mask everywhere in all these places. They're still telling you to social distance. So it's like maybe if you tell me if I get the vax, I don't have to do none of that. I still wouldn't get it, but I mean, I might be more likely to get it. But until then, I don't really see any reason to.
We're not just so.
And if you have the vaccine, sir, you shouldn't be worried about me getting it. Because if it works so good, you shouldn't be worried about getting it from me. You have the vaccine. Don't worry about me, NFL.
I love when JJ. My favorite thing is JJ getting fired up. I just want to just roll.
I'll probably get fired.
Get it
but,
all
you
out.
know.
Dom says
Someone needs to say it.
Dom says JJ telling people on the text line to kill themselves should be a regular show segment.
I didn't say kill yourself. I said jump off a bridge.
You should listen to him.
There's a
talk.
difference.
You should listen to him talk to
super small
to the callers.
Oh, I guarantee whoever's calling now.
Yeah.
Like we're not taking it on air, but I want to hear JJ answer that call. Like
I'll take him right now.
Real quick for branding purposes.
Okay.
Because this is technically pizza, should this be Mexican, Italian, French dip?
That's a great question. I mean, Mexican pizza is a thing.
It is?
Yeah, like Taco Bell used to serve.
Oh, that's right. That was the thing that we used to get on free lunch. That's definitely not what I ate in free lunch. That's way better.
Yeah, no, that looks amazing. That should be a show sponsor. There's no doubt.
But I'll say this. I'll get it eventually if it prevents me from traveling. Now, to go to a Bills game, to go sit in the press box at a Jags game, it's not going to stop me. But like, if I want to go like out of town or out of the country, which I hope to take a trip sometime this year, and they're like, not so fast, my friend. You need to like get the shot. Then I'll be like, all right.
I'll let you guys know. I will. I'll let you guys know. The minute I don't have the antibodies, I've still got them right now.
Listen, not my entire family, but my parents and my grandmother all have been vaccinated. So it's not like
I got you. Yeah.
I hate anyone who has the vaccine. I'm just saying I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I'm not hating anyone who decides to get it. That's your own thing. Everyone should make their own decisions.
We're all in the same camp too, that we all want stuff back to normal.
Absolutely.
Like there's nobody that doesn't want it to go back to normal.
But I don't think normal is showing you my phone when I walk into TIAA Bank Field to prove that I've been vaccinated to get a seat. That's not normal to me.
I can agree with that.
Good.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah. Wow. Text line blowing up now.
The thing is, like,
you jokers on the text line. I mean, you guys are always great, but let's be real. Let's recap the last two nights. Like we've had to get political and we've had to call Denny fat to get y'all to really go. Maybe that's just what we should turn this show into.
Hold on. Did you go to El Agave Azul?
Yes.
Okay. It's called the Pizza
Where's that at?
Barilla.
Oh, I thought that was like a city.
It's the restaurant.
It does sound like the lost city of
El Agave
Azul.
Oh, somebody's gonna call the station tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
you're gonna get a letter.
Yeah.
Best take of the day on 1010. Stay strong, JJ.
That's not the guy. That's not the guy that's gonna call.
That's not the text that I
totally
read.
agree with JJ.
You heard me? That's not the text I read.
JJ telling people to text on to kill themselves.
Those people never text or never call or email.
Now, this is true for what 415 is saying. 10 years from now, if you or a loved one took the COVID vaccine, you are eligible for monetary relief because you have mesothelioma or something like that. It just seemed like everybody had mesothelioma. Like those commercials.
Every other person in America did.
I was like, how many people have mesothelioma, man?
I was checking my vents like every day. This guy on the text line, 352 from my own backyard, Florida. It's pretty normal already. I agree with that. He says, went to Publix with no mask, felt invigorating. Bro, I've been doing that for like 4 months.
Listen, real talk.
It's such a great feeling.
Wait, stop.
Oh.
575.
Okay.
If you are, if this is true and you have the hookup, call.
Ooh, yes.
Call. We will do, we'll work for Mexican, Italian, French dip pizza.
Absolutely.
Like, tell them that's what we're calling.
Some cash too.
Some money too. But we will get.
Not a lot of money.
Like we will get people; they'll be packed. It's people keep asking me about this French dip thing.
Hey, you talk about Florida being open. Like we have probably 70% of our guys that we train come from different parts of the country. It is wild to hear. Some parts of the country are still like shut down.
Dude, one of my best friends lives in Buffalo, and they just now got rid of when you get back into New York from traveling, you don't have to, stay in your room for 14
Doesn't
straight
LA
days.
still have, like, if you travel
Probably.
in there from Florida, it's 10 days?
Probably. It's wild, man. Like, I don't know how any small business in a place like that is still in existence.
I'm not going anywhere where I got to sit in my hotel. I wanted to go to Chicago
For
during the
2
time
weeks, bro.
because I really wanted some, like, because it was just boring, and we're not on Tuesdays, and I got this flight thing. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to Chicago. I want some real deep dish pizza. I want a pie.
You were going to Chicago for pizza?
Chicago for pizza. I've never had it.
People were like,
Didn't we just have a segment last night? We don't want to fly, like, for almost anything. You're going to fly for lunch?
Well, during that time, it was very boring. But then I was looking at like the hotels, and the hotels were cheap. I'm like, wow, this is going to turn out to be great. And then I looked at the red print. If you stay, you kind of quarantine for like 2 weeks. You can't go anywhere in the city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want them delivering it. I want the experience.
And then you would have to like go sit outside, while they serve you through a glass window.
I'm
or
not
something.
sitting outside in Chicago.
Yeah,
where
bro,
it's either really hot or really, really cold.
I was in Colorado Springs the week before Christmas.
It was snowing, right?
It was snowing, and they were only allowing restaurant people to be outside, and every place was packed outside. And it was like 20 degrees.
Yeah, my sister lives there. She said the lockdowns were really bad.
When it was wild,
I love Colorado.
It's been really bad ever since Jalen went out to Cali. Just want people to know that. I figure that Jaguar fans can use that.
By the way,
if Jalen was in Florida, there was no COVID.
If you had a list of the top Jaguars draft picks of all time, where would you put Jalen Ramsey? Because this was a topic of conversation on XL Primetime when Hack had him Hack had him like 15 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And the
That's
guys were like pissed. He should be way higher than that. And Hack's point, which I tend to agree with, is like, yeah, he's a way better player than a lot of these guys that are higher on the list, but he hasn't been here doing it.
Yeah, I think you have to.
So he shouldn't count on the Jags.
So there's a difference in who are the best players that the Jags ever drafted, and who's the best Jaguars.
Who's been more productive?
Like Fred absolutely is a better draft pick than Jalen. If you're looking at it from the Jaguar perspective, Tony Baselli, there's a lot of them. Yeah,
but he's talking like Brad Meester. Like, of course, those guys.
I would agree with Hack on this.
Okay.
I think
I tend to as well.
Yeah.
But he was sort of out there on an island.
All right. I don't. So Jalen was here 3.2 years.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
In those 3.2 years, I won't say the first year he was considered really good. Peaking, not the best, but really good.
First year was pretty good. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
You see what you're saying? His second and third year, he was considered one of the.
No doubt.
So if 3 years, so outside of obviously Baselli, outside of Taylor, I don't know how long Leon was here.
Leon wasn't even drafted. It's people that were just drafted by the Jags.
There's 15 people that were drafted by the Jags who've put together 3 elite seasons, 2 of which they're considered the best.
No, what I think, like what we're saying, like take Meester for example, Brad Meester, who was here for what, like 13 years.
Like just an example, Aaron Beasley was today. So
Aaron
like
Beasley
Jalen was on Monday.
bro.
So he's saying Aaron Beasley had a better Jags career than another.
So I just want to make sure I'm hearing this correctly.
Jalen.
I get it. I get that they're good and they should. I'm not saying they shouldn't
We're
be
talking
on
about the impact they had in Jacksonville, though.
Like as far as the city goes, or the team?
No, on the field.
I got you. 3 of Aaron Beasley's years, total years with the Jaguars, he was considered one of the better players in the NFL at his position.
Well, he was, but he's not at Jalen's level. No, but he was here longer than 3 years, I think is the point. I don't know how long he was here, but I start thinking of guys like Maurice Jones-Drew, Meester.
But I give Mojo an argument because Mojo actually led the league in rushing here.
Well, I'd have to go through and look.
So that's what. So I get a Mojo. I get some of the guys being ahead of him with the years, but like if you can't give me 1 year
we'll
where
do
you are
this
the
way.
best player,
Do this way. So do this way, and this is where I think you're saying, like if you were to go,
just make
the
it
best
minimum
players,
minimum
or
5 years.
don't even do that. Who have the Jags drafted that have a chance at the Hall of Fame? It's Baselli, Fred,
Jalen,
and Jalen. And
Taven.
So like
well,
I mean,
obviously Taven's already in the
like
Ring of Honor.
to use the argument of length of time, the only way that you can truly accurately make it fair is to say maybe you played your first contract out or something like minimum. Like, you know how when they say he leads the league per carries minimum
I would be with
75 yards.
I think Jalen's a little different though, because Jalen didn't go into free agency. Jalen forced his way out.
Right. No, but I'm saying that way you literally eliminate Jalen from the conversation because you've actually put say minimum 4 years, even if it's 4 years.
Let me ask this: where's Miles Jack in this?
Based upon the criteria that is being used to make Jalen 15, Miles Jack should be higher than a lot of the people mentioned.
He is.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I think Miles Jack.
He's definitely on the list.
Yeah,
but nobody in this room would say Miles Jack has had a bigger impact on the Jags
I agree.
than Jalen.
I agree with that.
At no point was he a better player than Jalen.
So we're going the impact they had on the Jags.
Right. So I mean, because like actually one of the season, Miles Jack, not his fault, coach's fault. His impact hurt the Jags more than helped.
Yeah.
So he can't. By that, he can't be in front.
It'd be interesting to go back and like look at all of the drafts, because there's a lot of guys in those early drafts that had really good careers here, like Mercedes Lewis. Like Mercedes Lewis played what, 10 years?
Now
here?
that should be
At least 10 years. Are you serious?
Yeah. You start looking at guys like
20.
him and Mojo and Fred. A lot of those guys, like Keenan wasn't drafted here. Jimmy wasn't drafted here. Mark Brunell wasn't drafted here.
11 seasons for Mercedes.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's definitely ahead of Jalen, right?
Wait a minute. So who had him 15?
I don't know.
The group had him 15?
No, this is Hack's.
Hack had him
Hack's
17
list.
per 755.
Okay, well, that's what I was just saying around where he had them.
All right. It's my guy. Bro. They know you're trolling.
But I got to see the 16 he had ahead.
Okay.
Like if I see the 16 he had ahead and
Okay, well, so far, the only one he's had ahead is Aaron Beasley. But I know for a fact he's going to have like Meester on there. There's going to be a couple that...
I'll go with Meester.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with Meester. How long was Aaron Beasley here?
Top 10. I can't name 16 draft picks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I think if you... So Aaron Beasley was here 6 years. Aaron Beasley had a 6 interception season, bro. Like in 1999, dude had
He picked off Dan Marino twice.
Yeah. 2 forced fumbles.
In the playoffs.
Like that one's not crazy. I can get that. I can get Meester. I can get Mercedes. I'd have to go through and look at all the
we have to wait. I mean, he's revealing it day by day. So I don't even have the list. And I'm his producer.
Let me grab Tommy, then we got a break. Tommy, what's up, man?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I had a quick quarterback question for you there, Denny.
Okay.
As a young, I have a young quarterback a 5th grader. I'm still teaching him. Do you have any tips on, like, I knew how you were talking about throwing the ball. I still throw the ball like Spurrier was doing it, by your ear, like you said, it's not so much relevant anymore. A point and throw by your ear, so to speak. I'm trying to get him to throw a better spiral and a little bit of a harder pass with his hips. Do you have any tips? And what age can I bring my kid to your camp?
Yeah, we got youth stuff. So that you said 5th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have youth stuff. If you go to 6pointsjacks.com, there's youth stuff that we do on Wednesdays and Sundays. But the main thing that I would say to anybody listening is just have them throw stuff. Like literally, like throwing is better than not throwing in general, and then they can figure out the mechanics, at a later date. But I mean, the mechanical structure is like I couldn't even explain it on radio. Bring him by, man. Bring him by. First one's on me. Bring him by.
You know who I am, right?
Is this Hilliard?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Bring him by, Tommy.
All right.
All right, man.
It.
All right, bro. All right. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
This is Denny Thompson. Join me for the Gator Bites podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists with new episodes every Wednesday. Subscribe and listen by searching for 1010XL Florida Gators podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or TuneIn.
Hi, I'm professional golfer Russell Knox, and when it came time for me to purchase my home, I was looking for professionals to guide me through the buying process, and I chose Exit Real Estate Gallery. The professionals were enjoyable to work with and made all the transactions very easy, and I would definitely recommend using Exit Real Estate Gallery to purchase your home.
Thanks, Russell. If you're looking to buy or sell your one stop in Jacksonville, Exit Real Estate Gallery. Go online right now at propertyinjax.com.
Your job, should you choose to accept, boils down to one simple question. Can you get the beer there on time?
Yes!
If you're the one for the job, then you need to apply now at North Florida Sales, the local Anheuser-Busch distributor committed to getting the beer to all those that enjoy it. North Florida Sales is hiring, and you can apply at nfsinfo.com. Great pay and benefits, and you're working for a company that's tops in the industry. Join us for a job fair April 21st when we do XL Primetime at North Florida Sales. Equal opportunity employer.
With PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Capel here, serial entrepreneur. While starting my first of 5 successful businesses, I foolishly did my own accounting. I stuck the more difficult tax forms in a drawer for later, which caused the tax man to cometh. That little mistake took an entire team of accountants weeks to prevent the tax man from clubbing me. Moral of this story? Use Patriot's accounting software because it's easy, and tell your accountant to use the same accounting software you use. Then, if the tax man cometh, you'll be the one holding the club. Go to PatriotSoftware.com. Use promo code RADIO and get 2 months of accounting software free. That's PatriotSoftware.com.
PatriotSoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
Mike Dempsey here. Those fresh baked sausage and biscuits from Dandy are back, and they're better than ever. Perfect for a warm start on a chilly morning. You'll find Dandy items at Circle K and other fine convenience stores all over town. And don't forget the mustard, an absolute must on this one. Put it in the microwave for a minute, and you're 60 seconds away from deliciousness. I got to warn you, though, they are addicting, but in a good way. So it's okay. Start your new habit. That's breakfast with Dandy.
Got that hometown flavor creeping up on you.
Yeah.
Why live with foot or ankle pain? If you have persistent pain, numbness, tingling, burning pain on the bottom of your foot, or swelling that doesn't improve with home treatment, it may be time to see Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Our foot and ankle specialists have innovative new options to help you get back in the swing of things without persistent pain that slows you down. Call JOI 2000 or go to joionline.net for an appointment.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On April 13th, 1997, in his first major tournament as a professional, Tiger Woods wins the illustrious Masters by an astounding 12 shots.
Quitting nicotine isn't easy, which is why Tobacco Free Florida offers free tools and services like free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're also trying out music to help motivate smokers to quit.
Not another cigarette would be late. Now there's someone living tobacco free. It's you.
Wow. Okay. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is the Sports Den, brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for any cigars that you may need. Shipped right to your house. Huge selection, already low prices. Type in sportsden when you check out. All lowercase. You bigger. All right over there, big dog. All lowercase, all one word, and you'll get 20% off.
Sorry, that was some good Coke. I didn't think it was going to hit me like that. I mean, soda. It's good soda. Good carbonation.
What is that when you swallow down the wrong? Like, can
you really swallow down the wrong?
We need to ask
like,
Doc. Yeah.
Definitely on the wrong day. We should have asked.
Is that physically possible? Yeah.
The wrong tube.
Like, are there different tubes that you?
It's an air one. Isn't it air? And then maybe I don't know, man. That's whatever.
Somebody texted in earlier, and I'm not going to go all the way down and find out who it was, but they're like, off-season sports den is wild.
What?
I love off-season sports den. Is by far the best.
In the season. But yeah, when we don't have football to really talk about, man.
I like doing radio so much more in the off-season than I do during the season. Man, if the Jags were good, maybe that would change. Perusing through these past drafts, we were talking about the list that Hacker's doing on the Lunch Bunch, and he had Jalen at number 17. I'm just going to kind of roll through how I would, like, I'm not ranking these. I'm just saying these are the guys that I would definitely have above Jalen because of their impact in Jacksonville. Baselli, obviously.
Yeah.
Kevin Hardy, Tony Brackens, Aaron Beasley. All in the same draft, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. Fred Taylor, Donovan Darius. Got to skip a couple years. Brad Meester.
Okay.
Marcus Stroud. John Henderson. Now we're getting like Daryl Smith. That's the one I'll be interested to see where Hack's got. Daryl Smith was the dude for a long time. Mercedes Lewis, Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm still scrolling. Then it goes blank for a while. Wow. Talk about bad drafts. Luke Jokel. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it goes blank. Look, dude, like from there, I don't know. From there, wow. Man.
It's a pretty steep fall off.
It is. I mean, like those first 7 or 8 years, solid. And I don't know how many I just named, but it had to be at least 10, right?
Yeah. Some of those are a little, I don't know, toss-ups, but there were some really solid, a lot of solid ones.
Yeah, I'll give you on a toss-up. Like I said, one. I have to go back and see who it was. I could be persuaded either way on Beasley. But I don't know of another toss-up that I said. Are you thinking Donovan Darius is a toss-up or no?
No, I'll give you Donovan.
Like
But
legit,
I mean,
right?
you talk about, again, with even the length, it's hard for me. It's hard to argue against the
Rasheed
length of time.
Mathis.
Rasheen should be. Rasheen should be.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue the length of time versus the overall dominance.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, it's the Hall of Fame argument, right?
Not just the Hall of Fame.
No, but I mean,
the
the same thing.
Baselli
Yeah.
argument.
Yeah.
It's like this. Was a coach that only coached 5 seasons before he had to retire or something. But in those 5 seasons, he had 2 playoff runs and he lost in the Super Bowl. Better than a coach who's got a career average of winning 9 games, but he made it to the playoffs, but he never really did anything. Like, which one of those had the better career?
Yeah. I got it.
But I'm saying I
talking.
understand what people are saying. Like, this person meant more, but I'm thinking like, you know, that's why I say if I were to have this list, if it were me voting, I would just say, nah, we got to just have finished out your. It's the first contract could have been, because what was it back in the day?
Well, you have
could
to sign a second contract?
No, I would just say finish out your first one because there were some that were. No, there was always 4, right, minimum, for the most part.
4, yeah.
So like, yeah, so you know, if you got, that means you got 4 years here, and we can determine something.
Well, there have been some stinker drafts, bro. Golly.
I mean, the way Hack was picking, who's the coke boy from Arkansas?
Matt Jones.
Matt Jones is probably
Man, stop.
ahead of Jalen.
I mean, I just
Mike
gave
Jones.
like 10 to 12 names that are arguable, and I didn't even really go up that far. I mean, I don't know. You could argue a lot of. Man, I forgot all
What
about
about
Aaron
Allen Robinson?
Colvin. Like you go through.
Did he put Allen Robinson or
Yeah, A-Rob was actually on the list before Jalen.
So ranked behind.
And
Jalen.
it's sort of the same argument.
You mean ranked behind Jalen? Like
that's
he
what I
was-
mean. He
yeah.
wasn't as important as Jalen. That's the same argument. He wasn't here for very long. But when he was here, he was super productive.
Who's the best receiver we've had since Jimmy and
A-Rob, without question.
So I'm just saying, like that's
Justin Blackman.
Well, you know what? Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
He only played 20 games.
Why we joking?
Pretty good 20 games.
When he came in after that suspension,
it was a thing of beauty.
Every crackhead stereotype I've ever seen in my life winning. Like that man was like a caged animal. Went out there and balled. I was in Tallahassee for something, and it was just like he came out and it was just.
So what did he get popped again?
Yeah, then like he got the
like only a few games later or something.
They called him drinking. He got to the point where you can't even have a sip.
Right.
How did they know?
He got a DUI. I think.
Oh,
Did he get? Did he get pulled over? He got tested. Oh, okay.
Like he would have to blow all the time throughout the day.
I think it was random, but I think it was pretty frequent.
Okay.
I don't know that for sure. I don't know. I shouldn't say it like that. I'll put it this way on the Jags draft picks. You could go the last 10 years, JJ, and we could play one of our, are they a Jags draft pick or are they death row inmate?
You don't remember some of them.
Oh, absolutely not.
Really?
No. Never heard of half these cats.
Gardner.
I mean, there was one dude that just
Minshew?
scrolled over. I'm like, come on, that's not real. Jarris Pendleton?
What position does he play?
Defensive tackle. Y'all ever heard of Jarris Pendleton? Of course, Raymond.
Yes,
Raymond's
he
like,
probably
yes.
knows his number.
Okay, hold on. If you
went to?
answered this, like yes, college.
No idea. Okay. Thank God.
Ashland. If you would have
Oh,
busted
that's
out
not even
Ashland
real.
on us, yeah.
He got his position right.
Rod Isaac.
Okay, he doesn't remember that, listeners. He's shaking his head no.
Yeah, I mean, you go through these, it's unbelievable. Taquan Underwood.
What? That's a fake name.
I thought it was Taquan Underwood.
Tiqua.
He's saying, intern's saying yes, he was a receiver.
And he's right.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Do you know the school? Small school?
Rutgers.
Rutgers is not a small school.
They're just not
I'll give you that. They're just not good. It's a big school, though.
They're Power 5, though.
Should have never taken the first call.
No, we're not taking any.
Last call we're taking today. Austin, what's up, man?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good.
Hey, I was just, maybe thinking of a couple different names. Definitely Rasheem Matthews.
Okay, hold on.
doubt.
Stop. Let me pause real quick.
Platoon.
I was about to say you're about to get hung up on, but I appreciate you listening to the show.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying I'm appreciating him listening to the show
Because he's on topic with
and
his
he's
call.
on topic with us right now. Because I was about to say, JJ, I swear to God, if he asked for quarterback training, hang up on him.
I want to talk the Lakers basketball season.
Hey, this is Gator basketball.
The NHL trade deadline was today.
Go ahead, Austin. Sorry, man.
A couple different names. Definitely Rasheem Matthews.
But now you can't listen to yourself, Austin. We're on delay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. All right. Give me a couple other names besides Rasheem.
Did we draft Marcus Stroud or John
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes, both.
Okay, their names as well. And of course, the future GOAT, Trevor's coming to town. And
So
I can't believe we gave him a playbook already. That's crazy. I heard Ian Rappaport report that one, but I'm good. That's all I wanted to kind of pitch.
All right. Appreciate you, Austin. I don't believe they gave him a playbook. Let's just get that out there now. I believe they gave him a generic concept book that happens to be very similar to the playbook.
So you're saying Rappaport.
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say.
I didn't say that at all.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Because he's one of the best in the bit.
Not terrible. Might be a little cap.
You don't like Rappaport?
What's the difference?
saying right
Name
now,
a play, as someone who has no idea what any of this is, what would you say? What did you say they gave him?
Like a concept, like
what does that mean?
Like there's
as opposed to
okay,
what
so
the playbook
everybody
is.
runs the play where it's like the Y or the tight end is attached and he's right over the center, and then there's the slot in the flats, and then there's the wide receiver. I'm not gonna go technical terms where he's running like a deep curl. Like everybody runs that. Everybody just calls it something different.
Okay.
Right. So I mean, everybody has different.
But you're saying they're not giving him that full, raw Peruvian white.
I don't think so. Everybody has different protection calls. Like when I think playbook, James, I think like protections are in there, formations are on there, motions are on there.
Mhm.
When I say concepts, like, okay, here's our general pass concepts, plays, here's our run plays. But the playbook is like that thick, right? Like it's got all the checks, all that. I don't think they've given him that. I wouldn't think. But I think when you think middle school playbook,
They've
probably
given
that's like,
him concepts, like you said, or they've given him things that they want him to know by the time he reports, or by the time within a reasonable distance. Like people say things like, "I got the playbook," right?
Mhm.
Unless you're immersed in it or have somebody that can kind of decipher it. If I handed you a playbook right now, anything, it's chicken scratch. You have no idea what it's talking about. It's just lines.
you need somebody to explain why we call this this, why we call this
Right.
that, the meaning behind it, all that kind
One
of
of the most brilliant things that I ever did, well, not me, but my friend did when we were coaching, was instead of teaching plays, we taught concepts. Once we got the kids to understand the concept, we can run the same play millions
Correct.
of different ways without having to write it down. But obviously on the NFL side, you have to, flesh things out a little bit more because there's a lot more because the defense is teaching concepts too.
Mhm.
But like I think it's what I've found since I've been in media is that especially when other media who've never really been involved in sports outside of covering it, they find these buzz terms, they find these phrases that the fan can relate to, and it's very generalized, and they say it, and it makes you sound like you really have something profound.
A playbook is not a list of plays. A playbook is tying it all together. Is like I said, protections, formations, motions, checks, all that kind of stuff. He probably has a list of like, here's our concepts, maybe even what they call it. But until you get down to when do we slide, when are we big on big, when are we like all that kind of stuff. It's
The other part of it is you need somebody to help you unlearn what you just learned at Clemson. Like, and that takes somebody really being there. Which I'm sure his quarterback coach can do it too, but it's not like this Jags offense was here last year.
Right, correct. I think they're probably still working through that.
But what I'm saying is, like, I'm sure they haven't given him all the Seattle plays, like, or he was in Minnesota too as well, right? They haven't Detroit. They haven't gone through it. Like, you need this guy, even if it's through Zoom. You need somebody to kind of go through and walk you through this process. So just handing somebody a playbook, even if you hand a defensive coach the playbook, it gives them a leg up. But they still don't necessarily know all the ins and outs of what it is you do. They're better off watching film than really having your playbook.
I could hand anybody the Jags playbook right now, and I could turn on the TV and they'd run a play, and I'd say, "Hey, find that play," and it would take you forever. Like literally forever, because there's so many different variables to each play based on what the defense does, based on the situation, all that kind of stuff. So it's not just like, hey, I run a 10-yard out. You know what I mean? Like it's not that type of stuff. So that's why I say when they say he's got the playbook, he has concepts, and they're seeing how he can retain information, but at the same time introducing their concepts to him.
Do you think his wife is happy that he got the playbook the week of their wedding?
I think Trevor Lawrence is so smart that he probably memorized it in a night. I don't know. Like I mean, did they? I wonder where they went on their honeymoon.
Jax.
Final vision.
They're at the Marriott.
Getting shown hella love at Ruth's Chris.
Dylan and gang know they out here buying gifts.
Dude, did you realize that a vacuum can cost $3,000?
Bro, when you've made those lists, like
was it one of those like it wasn't a real vacuum?
Taylor
right?
Dahl said there was a $90 something cutting board.
Dude, when you go on and you do a wedding registry, it's intoxicating. You just start clicking stuff.
So you explain that to me. You pick out stuff that you want others to buy for
you. It's basically an adult Christmas list of stuff that you'll never really use. The best thing
but all my friends are poor.
The best thing you can give is money.
Italians, we do that.
Or if you going on a honeymoon, you could give you show where the resort you're going, and people can pay for you to go to like $20 to go snorkeling.
Bro, we used the cash that we got from our wedding to pay for our honeymoon.
What I'm saying is that's the best thing you can do.
Yep.
Like
If we wouldn't have got cash in envelopes, we would have had to turn around.
I got some pimp cups. It was like goblets, like nice wine goblets. Don't know where they're at. Got silverware. Don't know where it's at.
I love that that's the
I've
first thing he
never-
remembered.
They
Is
buy
pimp
you.
goblets.
Yeah, well, no, they were cool. They were blue.
A chalice.
Yeah, it was blue.
For 90% of people, the china on the registry is the biggest waste of money ever.
Right. Like, I don't like. Is your grandma got china?
We had it.
My grandmother had some china, and I wanted so I could look at it in my living room.
Yeah.
Or my kitchen. It's a big ass cabinet.
Yep. Never used.
That never used. I don't ever remember it being used in all of my years. It's in my uncle's there now. I know he ain't using it. If he is, I'm gonna fight him.
My
'cause he doesn't know how to cook.
had china. We didn't even use it for like Christmas.
Do you
or
sell? Is
Thanksgiving.
this stuff
Like,
valuable anymore?
I don't know. I don't even know where ours is anymore. 8 o'clock. We got to get to it. We're running behind now. 8 o'clock coming up next.
Dan and Jeff.
See, that's the difference between us. You think we're fighting, and I think we're finally talking.
Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
I am not an entertainer. Fight!
The Drill.
Fight!
Mornings on 1010XL.
At The Y, we're committed to being your home for health and wellness and a place for community, belonging, plus a lot of fun in a safe environment. Develop relationships and belong to something bigger than yourself. At The Y.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
Saving money means even more today with gas prices so much higher now. But if you use the free Get Upside mobile app, you can get up to 25 cents per gallon cash back on every tank. Now with promo code 1010XL, new users can earn an extra 25 cents a gallon, up to 50 cents per gallon on your first tank. But don't just take my word for it. Hear from this guy.
Hey, I'm Matt. I drive a lot, so I fill up about every 3 days. I just searched the Get Upside app for stations with the highest cashback offer, and that's where I stop, take a picture of the receipt, and next day, boom, a little extra money in my account. I just cashed out $46 last month. And I like Get Upside because the company's legit, their reviews are top-notch, and they don't data share or sell any of my personal info. Just sign up on my phone and get cash back for what I'm doing anyway.
Download the free Get Upside mobile app on Apple or Android. Use promo code 1010XL and get an extra 25 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. Get Upside and get cash back every time you buy gas.
Are you ready to replace the windows in your home? Don't know which company to hire? Because they all say the same thing anyway? Made for Florida, built for Florida. This is the best window for your home. 30, 40, 50% off if you sign today. The culture of Kohler Homes is to offer options from all the Florida-approved manufacturers, not just one. Without the pressure sales of buy this window today. We'll provide an educating consultation, not a sales pitch, then pinpoint the best option no matter who the manufacturer is. Don't fall for the pressure sale and don't limit your options. Let the consultants at Kohler Homes of Jacksonville help you choose the right manufacturer. Kohler Homes, the right choice.
Tobacco-Free Florida has many free ways to help you quit nicotine. From free 2-week starter kits of quit aids to free cessation services like Phone Quit and Group Quit. We're even trying out new motivational tactics, like 80s rock anthems.
The time is now, and I'm so proud. You're the greatest quitter of all. Tobacco free, won't you believe? You're right there where you wanted to be. You're staying strong, you're standing tall. You're a quitter on a mission to be. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter of all.
Ah, cool. Lasers. Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
Hey, it's Rick Ballou. You know, the folks at McGowan's have been helping you save money on AC service for 40 years. Now that temperatures are heating up, they don't want you putting all your stimulus money into AC repairs. For this month, McGowan's is offering a one-time spring tune-up for just $50. You heard me. $50. The spring tune-up to keep your AC system clean and running right. Call them today, 264-COOL, or visit McGowansac.com. home of the We Do It Right guarantee.
License number CMC 1250075.
It gets hot for playmakers and newsmakers on the Roof It Right Hot Seat. Roof It Right Hot Seat on 1010XL. Listen to Mike and Tony every day for the latest scoops from Jacksonville and beyond. Roof It Right so you can sleep at night.
If you're a skilled plumber and you're looking for a career that provides competitive pay and great benefits at no cost to you, Local 234 Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVAC Technicians is looking for you now. Just being a part of Local 234 means that you're joining an organization with thousands of members that have the same goal as you, to get the job done right. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today. Local 234, make the right connection.
Hey folks, Hicken here, and if you're like me, you're doing some major spring cleaning. Zero Res has 3 rooms of carpet cleaning for only $129, or have 2 rooms of tile clean for $129. Or why not do both?
Zero Res. Now that I'm ready to buy a boat, I really want one that's built by a family-owned company.
Like us, Dad?
That's right, son. And I found one at Discount Boats. They believe in doing business with family-owned companies like themselves, and this means their new boats are built by hand, one at a time.
That's cool. Discount Boats, here we come. Visit discountboatsjacks.com for inventory and directions. Come see them at the Spring Boat Show coming up. Discount Boats. Boat better.
Spokespeople are real-life father and son.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out. Gotta let it breathe. Every day, stupid people bother us all, and it just gets our blood boiling. That's why we bring you Hate O'Clock. Presented by us. You can text. The text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, 904-641-1010. Please don't call. I think we will not accept another call for 90 days because of the first call. That's my Hate O'Clock is don't call my damn show and we're talking about one topic and then completely transition and shift it off that. You don't, unless you're paying us. Matter of fact, you know what? You got to Cash App us if you're going to call us.
Oh, I like that.
Cash App us. You got to put something down.
I like that.
If you want to bring us, especially if you're going to redirect the show, you ain't doing that for free, bro. You come with $10 or more, maybe 20, 30.
We'll gladly talk about the NHL trade deadline for $30.
We'll give you whatever $30.
This
30
Canadian
seconds.
was traded for a Russian, and
we're selling airtime. It's really all we're doing.
30 seconds for $30. That's fair, right? Isn't that's a commercial, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically get a commercial.
That's a deal.
Yeah. All right. So,
all right. Real
JJ
quick, 540. Before we get there, 540 says, JJ, you make this show.
Well,
why don't you participate like this during the day shows? You're like the Astro and Astro Glue.
Because I'm not going to yell about the vaccine when Hack's trying to talk about Brad Meester. It's just there's a time and a place. Different shows.
I just thought you would tell the guy thank you. Like,
oh, definitely thank you. I appreciate all the love I get.
I was like that too when I did the lunch bunch. I was like, JJ's acting different. He's acting real weird right now.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it. So was I.
I feel weird when, like, when you get like when you have like school friends and then your real friends and then like they meet up.
Your church friends.
Or they, so whatever. Well, you have like 2 groups of friends, but then like you try to meet them up together.
It doesn't go well.
And it's always like super awkward. That's sort of how it felt when James was doing XL Primetime. It's like my 2 groups are coming together. They're gonna tell all the lies I tell to each other. They're gonna be found out.
What's your Hate O'Clock, JJ?
My Hate O'Clock is the AP, Associated Press.
Yeah, they're the ones who gave that boy the Negro Spiritual Boy Song of the Year.
Oh,
so they just been messing up all year.
My people don't want no trouble.
He won't go away.
Friend of the show. Is he back?
He made Candy Rain. He did a
I gotta
remix
look
to
up
it.
this.
It's terrible. My bad.
We'll come back with it. Okay. So when I was in journalism school, yes, listeners, I actually did graduate college. But here at UNF, when I was in the journalism school there, they teach you, and as they do at every single school in America, you have to buy the AP style book. Like, it's updated every year. You use what they tell you to use, okay? And basically every newspaper or blog or whatever uses what the AP style book sort of tells them to use. So here is a post from the AP style book Twitter account today. We will no longer be using the term mistress for a woman who is in a long-term sexual relationship with and is financially supported by a man who is married to someone else. Instead, use an alternative like companion, friend, or lover on first reference and provide additional details later.
Okay, go ahead and tell the wife that. No, it's not a mistress. It's my companion.
It's my teammate.
It's my lover. That sounds worse.
No, it's not a mistress. It's our teammate.
We're in this together.
She's coming in. She's coming off the bench. Name me a championship team that doesn't have a good bench.
Got to have that 6-man.
Got it, 6-man. She's doing the things that
Lou Williams.
Hey, she makes them go chicken wings better than anybody.
So read the definition of mistress again.
The official one, or what they just said?
What they said.
They said it's no longer this, but a long-term sexual relationship with and financially supported by a man who is married to someone else.
I did not realize that mistress, you had to financially support it.
True that.
I know a lot of people.
That's the part I did not know that.
I thought you just got to get boogie and leave.
Right. I also didn't know it had to be long term. Like, what is long term?
True
mistress
that.
implies, I guess they're implying relationship.
Well, you can't have a
if it's
mistress
not fiscal. If there's no financial incentive in there, you can call it a mistress.
Oh, I like that.
Well, that's what
And
I
if
think.
it's
Like,
not
what is
long
it
term,
called?
it's short term.
But no, no, seriously, like, if that's the definition of mistress, what is somebody you're not financially supporting?
Side.
Guma. As I learned from The Sopranos as a young man.
Yeah, side piece, I guess. I don't know. That sounds degrading. But
harlot.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Listen.
Too Short has a very good word that's his favorite word, apparently. I don't think we can say it on this, and I can't say it like Short. But is
he still alive?
Yeah, he just had a baby. He's like 50 years old. And you know what the irony of it is? You know what he had? A girl.
54. Yeah, of course. That's how it always works.
He's 54.
Mm-hmm.
If your whole thing is about degrading women, you're gonna have like 6 girls.
I loved Too Short. Like, that was
his voice. Like his.
You could tell it was authentic. He was really a pimp. Dude. You heard it in his voice.
Yeah, I absolutely love Too Short. I may have to.
Height?
Oh, he's short.
5'5".
5'7".
He's taller than Nick Saban.
Yeah, he's short, but like, okay, so he's 5'7", normal person height. So he's 5'5".
Let James tell it. He's taller than the coach at Carolina,
Matt Rule.
Yeah, he's Matt Rule. He's Matt Rule height. But Too Short doesn't look like a little person. He looks normal. He looks like just a short man.
When was the last time he made music? Did he kind of have like a?
I think he had like a renaissance recently.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Didn't work out.
No,
because I don't remember any of it.
He has like a grunt. He's always been kind of underground, like you.
So he released his 20th album, The Pimp Tape, in 2019. Oh no, 2019 his 21st album, The Vault. In December of 2020, Too Short and E40 released a collab album. Ain't Gonna Do It, and Terms and Conditions.
I don't like
terrible
E40.
names.
He's awful.
E40.
Like, I don't
his
like the way
voice
he talks.
bothers me. Yeah,
The way he
that
talks is
hyphy West Coast crap.
Can you tell me the name of his first album?
It's probably just like Too Short, self-titled.
That was the second one.
Oh, so
Born to
was
Mac.
Oh.
Oh, classic.
The second album was Life Is Too Short.
with the capital
Yes.
T.
It was Life Is ... Too Short. 2 zeros. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all got any more 8 o'clock?
I have a quick one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because we do have to break. So we know Aaron Rodgers has been hosting Jeopardy.
Right.
This isn't for Aaron Rodgers. This is for all the contestants for not knowing this answer.
Oh, by the way,
in the 1960s, these Midwesterners earned 5 NFL championship trophies. Green Bay Packers.
You read it so fast, though. Play that again.
Shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have had to think.
In the 1960s, these Midwesterners earned 5 NFL championship trophies.
But it's also written in front of them.
Oh, that's true.
You forgot that.
Yeah, that's true.
But like,
I was way off.
You have to get that answer.
but like,
We're very well. Hold on, I got to fix this because it bothers me. We're very, we're integrity-filled journalists.
Or fact checkers.
Born to Mac was not the first. It was actually the fourth. Don't Stop Rapping. Players Raw Cut and X-Rated were the first three.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. He sold a lot of albums, man.
Oh,
they
yeah.
liked him out that way.
Somebody says Bushwick Bill pound for pound. And
I like the Ghetto Boys,
he's no too short.
Bushwick Bill was literally a little person.
Yes, he was.
Too Short is a short guy.
Which also makes the violent lyrics a little bit
So
less
violent. I've been listening to a bunch of Ghetto Boys lately.
They called it
and
dark
like
rap.
they would never exist nowadays.
It was horror rap or something. Was like the genre.
It's all about murder.
True story, right? You can look it up. DJ Ready Red. That's my mother's first cousin.
Wow.
And he was the guy
your uncle.
who originated their sound. No, he's my second cousin.
Oh,
No,
gotcha.
Uncle B or brother.
Right, yeah. He originated
gotcha.
the Ghetto Boy sound. When I found it out, I talked to him and then he died. And it sucked because I was heartbroken. 'Cause I liked Scarface and those guys.
472, real quick, then we got a break. So if you had a mistress, you were cheating on your wife, but a lover means you care.
And that's the problem. Too Short told us best. Snoop too. We don't love.
It's a good place to break on.
Those AP style, whatever the AP style book is telling us.
Y'all said we were going to get into something next segment, but I don't remember what it
Farm
was.
equipment.
No,
yeah.
no,
We're not gonna talk about farm.
Next segment.
We're gonna talk about mystery plane trips and nerdweed.
Yes.
Oh, sounds very sports related. That's coming up next.
The longer you listen,
I thought the play was exceptional.
the more you learn about your home team. We stay close to the Jags, so you can too. 1010XL.
O'Reilly.
Syntec is back and better than ever at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec is a premium full synthetic motor oil option at an affordable price. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec full synthetic and a Wix filter for just $29.99. Syntec is formulated for today's engines to minimize friction, heat, and wear. Try Syntec today exclusively at
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Baloo here for the Blue Crab House, Maryland style crab house, right here in Jacksonville. They're up. The guidelines remain the same. All right, distances between tables, all employees masked and gloved, tableware and chairs sanitized after every use. Now, curbside pickup available. Open each and every day except for Monday, 4:30 through 9. For the best, just go to the bluecrabcrabhouse.com, located on Jillington Creek Road.
Oh my goodness, all this paperwork.
Is your favorite part of running your business accounting and payroll?
Not even close.
It's complicated and time consuming, right?
Yeah, and I'm never sure if it's exactly right, you know?
Yes, we know. So, here at Patriot, we've made it ridiculously easy. Run the average payroll in less than 3 minutes. Get up and running with our Fast Start accounting. Just 3 clicks and you're ready to go. Just go to patriotsoftware.com and get a free trial of the best cloud-based accounting and payroll software. There is no obligation, no long-term contract, just ridiculously easy accounting and payroll software. And you want that, right?
Easy to learn, easy to use. Small business software tailored just for you.
Get it at patriotsoftware.com. It's ridiculously easy.
With patriotsoftware.com, accounting and payroll, keep your time and money.
The IRS is in full swing for 2021, and if you owe back taxes, listen carefully. While times are still uncertain, check your eligibility for the Fresh Start programs offered by the IRS to reduce or even eliminate your tax problems. Call our special hotline number to find out in minutes if you qualify for these life-changing debt reduction programs green-lighted by the IRS. If you're in a payment plan with no end in sight, have unfiled tax returns, under audit, have a wage or bank levy, or finally just want to know your options, business or personal, call the the experts at Republic Tax Relief and stop collections immediately. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau with a 5-star rating from Yelp, this veteran-owned company has the fight you need to take on the IRS. Don't go at it alone. Call their hotline number now, 800-218-5573. That's 800-218-5573. Check your eligibility for tax debt savings today. Call 800-218-5573 or go to republictaxrelief.com.
I'm John Haney, owner of Clearwater Irrigation. Can you believe the average homeowner spends over 5 hours a week of their valuable time pulling hoses? Then there are those who own a sprinkler system that makes no sense at all. It sprays here and there, but nowhere where you need it. Call us at Clearwater Irrigation and we'll design a system that makes sense to you.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com.
In the game of golf, what is the name given for a score of 3 under par on one hole? The answer next.
Does your homeowner's insurance company contact you before, during, or after a big storm? If not, then it's time for you to contact Southern Oak Insurance. Find us online at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
A score of 3 under par on one hole is called a double eagle or an albatross, a rare feat indeed.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
I'm Hayes Carline. I'm not a lawyer, but I play one on radio. Listen to my closing argument presented by the personal injury law firm of Harrell and Harrell weekdays on The Frangie Show. It's like Matlock, but meaner and about football.
Golfers, tee it up this year at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with the hottest new arrivals from Titleist. Introducing the new Titleist TSI family of drivers. The new TSI drivers are faster in the air, longer off the tee, and straighter down the fairway. 4 drivers give you maximum performance for any type of dedicated golfer. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
Take a timeout and talk about improving men's health and vitality with Ackerman Urology. From common urological problems to the most complex diseases, their board-certified urologists will expertly assess each person's unique situation and treat you with a personalized game plan. Ensure your confidence and wellness and get back in the game today. For the best in men's vitality care, visit Ackerman Urology in Mandarin, Middleburg, or McClenny and at AckermanUrology.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
What's he doing?
You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I mean, we throwback. We have manners here. You can't dip after
double
you,
dip
in our juice. Come on, Cam. Jeez, get with
Just
it.
because you think you know every single Jack's traffic of all time doesn't mean you can double dip.
Didn't you hear the COVID talk that we had? This is how we stay away. This is how I stayed away all these times.
This is why I got to get vaccinated, because guys like you double dip. Could have the vid. I don't know.
When you're at home, though, you double dip.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sharing with anybody.
Yeah.
Well, even if it's just like you and your wife or your son, like you don't double dip?
No.
Really?
Don't know where they've been. Know where I've been. Kids are disgusting.
You know, one time I was in the bathroom and we were at like the bar or something. I don't even remember. And my friend's dad was with us and he was coming out of the bathroom too. And he didn't wash his hands. So I started cracking on him about it. He goes, I know where this has been. I don't know where that sink's been. I was like, dude, that's disgusting, bro.
That's
That's and he was
literally,
dead ass serious. Like that was like his life motto, his
soap
creed.
is there. Like,
Yeah.
literally a dis.
I couldn't trust their house.
That was the last time
You
I
went-
talked to that
You
guy.
went back and shared peanuts with the guy.
He's over here sticking his hand
Slapping
in the
his
bread.
back, slapping my back.
He's over here trying to dip in the bread, man. Come on, man. Get out of here, man. We're at Roadhouse. He's eating the peanuts. Like just touching everyone.
I'd say as a general rule, I don't like to eat with people.
Just in general.
Yes.
You're so
Wife
weird.
and kids included. Yeah.
Honey, I'll take dinner in my room.
You laugh.
God, your life sounds badass.
Like I don't, I don't know.
You just are able to lock yourself away from society.
Thing
I
about
envy you.
eating. Well, you know what? You're right. It's not eating. It's this thing about people eating or not eating. So what is it we're talking about? Like what do we got going on with a flight? Something about a flight? Because are we turning into a travel show?
I mean, weird news.
Since we can't travel, we are living vicariously through this article.
Okay. And what is this article?
From App in Air.
From what?
Sure, it's not Alpine.
APP
Oh.
in the air.
App in the air.
Oh.
Okay.
Mystery flights are the next big thing. Qantas, Qantas, however you say that,
That's right.
is the latest airline to offer flights to undisclosed locations, providing passengers with clues about what to pack and teasing itineraries based on itineraries approved by the airline. Would you ever book a mystery flight?
No.
Anybody else?
Well,
What if it was super cheap?
Parameters.
You had like a week to go on vacation,
Goodness,
and they promised you it wasn't going to be anywhere terrible.
Well, okay, so could
and
I
they were
say
like, if it's like way cheaper than if you got a regular trip.
could
That's
I
the
say
catch.
it has to be in the continental United States or Mexico? Like, could I say or the Bahamas? Like, could I?
Yeah, it's not going to
Then
be
yes, I
like
would.
New Zealand.
Then yes, I would.
Me too. I think it would
Yes,
be
I
fun.
would. Actually, that would be. I would prefer that than to have to plan my vacation.
It sounds like the premise of a terrifyingly terrible scary movie.
Taken 6.
Like, you have no idea. You can't inform people where you're going.
Oh.
Like, and
See where you're
off
going.
with strangers that you're paying with the idea that they're going to make sure you have a good time.
There is a lot of trust involved in this, isn't it?
Well, there is those hotel websites to where it shows you the price and the location.
Is that still a thing?
That's different.
It used to be. I don't know.
Priceline still does that.
Yeah.
I know I'm bidding based upon stars. One.
Truth.
In the city that I want to go to.
Yes.
So, and they're telling you it's going to be one of 5 hotel chains.
You're saying that's different.
It's different.
From literally a flight company.
I still think
not telling you where
we're
they're flying
going to Qatar that I know nobody in, and I don't even know what side of Qatar we're staying on.
If there's no parameters,
I think there's only one side of Qatar, the desert.
If there's no parameters and I'm out, but if I can say it has to be within 5 hours flight distance, and I think I'd do it.
You know, they say trauma is passed down and inherited generation by generation.
Who says that?
Scientists are saying
That sounds
based
terrible.
upon
It does sound terrible.
if it's something truly traumatic like that's happened, and it can help shape the way you think. And based upon this is a little skewed with my history major. I'm taking liberties, but also with the trauma that may have gone down. The last time that maybe some of my ancestors decided to go on a trip where they didn't know exactly where they were going for free.
They certainly didn't sign up.
Yeah,
though.
it did not end up. They didn't end up well.
They're like,
so I'm just not
America.
I mean, North America's
That seems
really
like a
nice right
long
now.
boat trip.
I'm saying that's really nice right now. I'm sure it didn't look like that when they first got
Okay,
here.
that's fair. That's fair.
So we'll operate a series of exclusive mystery flight adventures where you book a flight without knowing what destination you'll end up until you join 120 others on a surprise adventure day outing. The destination will be revealed as an aircraft commences its descent. So as you're landing, they tell you where you're landing.
No, rewind for a second. So hold on, I must have missed this. So you're telling me that when I take this flight, when I get to said city, I'm not on my own?
120 others.
No, hell no. No, absolutely not.
You could be sipping Chardonnay amongst the grapevines of an award-winning vineyard, dipping your toes in the turquoise waters of a tropical island, or enjoying country hospitality at its finest. Wherever you may end up doing, it will involve a scrumptious lunch.
James would end up in Mississippi.
Right. They're gonna look at all my tweets and my data. Where is this? It's like there's gonna be the pilot's gonna come out in a little tricycle with paint, little circles painted on. It's like what was the dude from the movie? Not Scarred. Oh man, the doll. Anyways, one of
Chucky.
No, it's the The movie where they basically tortured people. Saw.
Oh,
The movie Saw. And they're gonna put you in the most terrifying destination that you've ever said you want to go.
Wait, I didn't ask to be handcuffed to this wall in this room by myself.
Why am I in Alabama?
With a saw.
Denny's
Alabama.
Denny's going to be kidnapped and taken to New Zealand, where Hawk, because he doesn't like people, so the guy's going to be right in his face doing that.
No, that actually sounds miserable. I thought I would sign up for one that said, okay, when you get there, like this is when we're arriving and leaving. We don't have an itinerary for you. Like you have to kind of explore on your own. Like that would be cool, but I don't want somebody.
Right now, they're only going.
That's like daycare.
Yeah, it sounds like a day trip. They're only going from Australia, Brisbane, Sydney, and Melbourne right now. What's included? Exclusive merchandise, a private charter and return flight, in-flight food and beverage, gift bag, an activity tailored to showcase the best of the destination, a special lunch. Yeah,
Sounds like
so
a
this
lot
is
of
like
stuff to
a
distract you
day.
from where
This
you're
is for
going.
like one day.
Yeah, that's too much. I don't like flying like that. Even though I did say I wanted to go to Chicago, but it was for pizza, and I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
I don't want to go someplace. I don't. The worst feeling, and like you said, Mexico of all places. I like Mexico, but I don't want a surprise trip to Mexico.
I was just saying,
way.
I don't want a long flight.
I want to be prepared.
None of the surprise trips to Mexico that I've ever read about ended up well.
Haven't you seen Locked Up Abroad?
Oh man, that is one of the most terrifying,
scary.
That's why I have
When
my
do y'all
one
have
friend on
time
Twitter.
to do anything other than watch TV? I swear y'all.
I
see
don't
everything.
I don't watch any shows anymore. But like, yeah,
This
this
was
is a
years
popular show back in the day.
Every segment we do, y'all refer to a movie or a TV series.
And they're all old.
And the movies we refer to are ones that everyone's seen. Don't act like we're the only people in America who've seen The Godfather.
No, y'all in this segment alone, y'all have mentioned like 3 different movies.
Saw came out when I was in college when all I did was watch movies in practice.
I've never seen.
I've
Saw.
been here like 10 hours today, so don't even try me on that.
I've not seen Saw.
This is not what I thought it was. Like the whole day thing sucks. If I was spending a few days somewhere, it would be worth it. But
699's right. 699 says sounds like a movie where they promise you this cool trip and you end up being hunted for your kidneys.
yeah, that's what James said.
Yeah. And
The
then
Most Dangerous Game,
716
another movie Denny hasn't seen.
A book too.
Yeah.
Or was it a short story?
716.
Yeah, I had to read
was
as
giving you
well.
a history lesson for your ancestors.
Dude.
Thank you for that.
Dom says Biloxi.
Yeah.
Dom says Biloxi, Mississippi is kind of dope though. He's
It
actually
is?
right. Yeah, I've been to Biloxi.
That's like the casino. Don't they have like casino boats?
No, they got casinos.
Oh.
Like really nice ones.
No, wait a minute. Hold up. First off, all right, my ancestors wouldn't have went to
I knew I
South
shouldn't have said
America
that. I knew I should.
because I'm the ancestor. I'm in North America. Like, I don't know. But the whole premise of it, you get it. They were one place, possibly thought they were coming to a new trip, and ended up somewhere where they didn't want to be at.
The original.
That's the entire premise of what it was. I'm
the
not
original
paying
contest mystery.
I'm not
flight.
paying somebody to put me on a mystery trip. So, and I'm not coming back. I like it, especially in another country. Because, like again, if you've never seen it, Denny's never seen it, just understand the concept of Locked Up Abroad is all prisons suck.
Have you guys ever been to an escape room?
Yes, I hate them.
Did you? Okay, I was going to ask if you had
I have
fun.
not. No.
I hated it.
I don't think I would have fun.
I do well in them, but I don't like being around other people because they're stupid and they can't pick up
Well, you're
context
supposed to
clues,
go with
but you
your
need them.
own group.
We should do a sportsden escape room.
Well, our boy
No.
Patrick Young, former Gator,
Oh, yeah.
friend of
I
XL
like Pat.
Primetime, runs one
He's too
right
big to be
across
in an
the street
escape
from
room.
my house.
That's
He's
Pat.
not escaping with
I
you.
went to
He
that
runs
one.
it.
I went to that one that was our Christmas party.
I ain't going to an escape room right across from his apartment complex.
Why
That's
do you
true.
think I was happy to be fired from that company? I was sitting there like, why make me come to a Christmas party at an escape room? Who thought this was a good idea? I don't even know these
I
people.
mean, I've heard enough about his apartment complex. The last thing I'm going to do is be locked in a room near it.
That's true.
So Patrick was telling us, is it Pat or Patrick? I'm not sure.
Pat.
Mr. Young was telling us that there's an escape room, not in Jacksonville, but sort of close to the area, that is, you go in there and it's just pitch black dark.
No.
And you just have to find your way out.
No.
in the pitch black dark.
I'm holding.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm bringing my strap. There's no.
If anybody touches me,
Like,
you're dying, bro.
We're gonna get some
I'm
lights.
blasting my
We're
way
gonna
out.
get some lights in that bad boy.
Yeah.
Why do we have
His dad.
By the way, that's such a first world, rich, westernized culture thing.
I'm so
is an
bored.
escape room. Yeah,
I need to
exactly.
pretend to be locked up.
Yes.
Where is that?
Why do we have so many people texting us stuff about Stephen A. Smith? Are y'all really that hurt over?
Because
Oh
of what
my
he said.
God.
I
We can
need
play that if you want.
before I get to that. No, unless we don't.
We got a
unless,
break.
unless we have what he said, the
Yeah, I
entire
have the full
context.
one.
Okay.
I pulled the full.
Let's play when we come back.
Yeah.
I like.
Okay.
We got a message for Jacksonville on this. I do anyway. Stephen A. Smith. When we come back.
Hard work, conviction, know-how, and talent. That's who we are. This is 1010XL, and this is what we do. Imported from Jacksonville.
If you haven't shopped at Key Buick GMC, now is the time. With every new Buick and GMC comes a lifetime powertrain warranty. Find a great selection of GMC Sierras, the truck that I drive. Need a new SUV? Check out the roomy GMC Acadia or the Buick Enclave for a more luxurious ride. Looking for a crossover? Look no further than the Buick Encore or Buick Envision. Key Buick GMC, located across the street from Tinseltown, Southside and Gate. Go to KeyBuickGMC.com.
Tobacco-Free Florida has many free ways to help you quit nicotine. From free 2-week starter kits of quit aids to free cessation services like Phone Quit and Group Quit. We're even trying out new motivational tactics.
You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter of all.
Or maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
You've waited 2 long years, but the wait is over. Diamonds Direct's spectacular spring store-wide sale is here, starting Friday at 10 a.m. The biggest sale all year with 20% savings. All earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, thousands and thousands of engagement rings included. This is where they break all the rules. In-store or at diamondsdirect.com. Extreme savings on all designer jewelry, all diamond fashion jewelry, expanded selection, extended hours, extraordinary value. It starts Friday at 10 a.m. and open this Sunday. Only at Diamonds Direct, off Town Center Parkway next to the Hyatt.
We have big rolls of carpet, hardwood too, laminate, tile, area rugs for you. At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Our prices are low, low.
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Don't delay, we'll put it in next day.
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man. Welcome season that, you hear? At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Visit one of our mega flooring stores or go to carpetman.biz or
call 838-6705, the Carpet Man.
Hicken here for my friends at Roof It Right. Sometimes you've got to protect that investment you've made in your home. Listen to me. Call my friends at Roof It Right. There are a lot of roofers in this town, but only one I endorse. They're local. They're trusted. They're master elite contractors, and they give you the peace of mind. The job is done right the first time. Schedule your estimate today at roofitRightFL.com. That's roofitRightFL.com. And then you'll see why your friends and neighbors say, Roof It Right, so you can sleep at night.
Jaguars fans, are you excited about draft day? Get in on the action. Enter the TIAA Bank Meet the Pick sweepstakes today for your chance to win a special meet and greet experience with the Jaguars draft pick. Learn more at TIAABank.com/meetthepick. No purchase required to enter or win and will not increase your chances of winning. Open to legal residents of 50 United States and DC 18 years and older. Entry period from March 29, 2021 through April 29, 2021. To enter and for official rules, price description, odds of winning, and other details, visit TIAABank.com/meetthepick. Sponsor and administrator, TIAA Bank, a division of TIAA FSB.
We inherited our freedom. Now it's up to all of us to fight for it. Business owners, have you ever really looked at your waste bill? Tired of your rates going up and hidden fees? Now you can fight for your freedom with the fixed price guarantee at Freedom Waste Management. That's right, one locked-in low price for the life of your contract. Call Freedom Waste Management now and lock in your fixed price guarantee. Premium service and no hidden fees. That's Freedom Waste Management. Remember, we also offer free snow removal.
Stay connected to Gainesville with the Florida Gator Report with Lauren Brooks.
Go, Gator!
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts.
A big win for the Florida Gators.
Get your Gators on 1010XL.
Have you always been interested in a career where you get to build projects from the ground up? Well, a career in sheet metal is for you. The Sheet Metal Workers Local 435 Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee is taking applications for their apprenticeship program. They have the best wages and benefits in the industry. The 4-year program includes free training, full family insurance, and pension plans. For more information, visit North Florida Sheet Metal JATC.org. Apprenticeship, the other 4-year degree.
Are you looking for protection from the sun so you can enjoy your patio? Sonesta. Is the rain ruining your backyard party? Sonesta. Tired of your screen enclosure blocking your view? Sonesta. Are bugs bothering you and your guests? Sonesta. Visit Sonesta.com today. That's SUNESTA.com to learn about our custom retractable awnings and screens so you can finally enjoy the outside of your home.
All year long, you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Pick in here and I sing their song because when my AC system broke, we called and they exceeded our expectations. Now, gang, it's hotter and your system could fail too. If it does, I'm telling you, call Bueller Air for repair or replacement. Right now, 0% financing options available. Call them today for details and don't forget,
Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
These kids just won't leave us alone. I want to just go away and be a regular student.
Man, his people don't want no trouble, man. Just leave them alone.
You know what? I don't want to hear nobody say that.
My people don't want no trouble.
This is exactly how I sound when I'm singing this in the car.
This is not exactly how you sound.
Yeah, I don't have any auto-tune or anybody editing my voice. It's all raw passion and love.
Raw passion.
The video is more cringeworthy than the song itself, if you can believe that.
I wonder if he
Would you
hangs
listen
out
to
with
this
kids
or
his age.
Le'Veon Bell?
Le'Veon Bell.
I see that I'm in the news, and they not signing me back, but they gotta pay for it too.
Actually,
I gotta change the mood.
That's it. My bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's like this. I would be listening to radio. I'm like, all right, this song's getting on my nerves. Let me push the other station. And then Le'Veon Bell comes on. I'm like, nope, go back. If I gotta listen to something, I gotta listen to that.
Stephen A. Smith has the city of Jacksonville like all
shook,
been out of shape. Should we play the sound first?
Yep.
Stephen A., do you think their expectations, how high they should be for Trevor Lawrence in year one?
Well, listen, I don't know what to make of this. What I can tell you is that in the interest of full disclosure, I don't give a damn about the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've never thought much about them. You win the opening game against the Indianapolis Colts last year, 27-20, and you proceed to lose 15 straight games to end the season. And so I'm looking at it and I'm saying there's nowhere to go but up. If I had to bet my money on Trevor Lawrence, it would be that the high expectations are legitimate primarily because of who his coach is and the fact that he's in a division where right now you look at the Tennessee Titans, sure, but you look at the Houston Texans, they're a mess. The Indianapolis Colts, Carson Wentz is a question mark. We'll see what happens. So I think to some degree he's playing with house money. That's really all I have to say about it.
That's not bad.
Seems like a reasonable take.
Yeah, it's like.
But he had to put in there at the beginning that.
But I
he
mean,
hates the Jags.
He didn't like.
How many teams? He probably. Okay, number one, as Jag fans, we need to realize that the Jags have been irrelevant for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That it is probably the worst branded franchise in the NFL.
Right? There has been no reason for Stephen A. Smith to pay attention to the Jags.
Right. If you don't live in Jacksonville, the surrounding areas, you don't think about the Jags. You never. That's why the Urban Meyer hire preceding the Trevor Lawrence draft pick made this franchise so much more valuable because it has been in the news.
Let's talk about this as a family. He didn't do what Randy Moss did.
Right. He didn't attack.
The city.
Right.
An attack on the Jaguars is not an attack on the city of Jackson.
Did he attack the Jaguars?
He didn't even attack it. It was just an assessment.
Right.
We're terrible. We've been terrible. Excuse me. We were terrible. We've been terrible for a while. And there's no need for him to go and jump on the Urban Meyer bandwagon as a national pundit. You want to know how you stop people from talking about you? Win. Like it's really simple. Like if you don't want to, or like if you don't want to be bullied, fight back. And unfortunately, as a fan, you have to understand it's not your job to fight for the honor of the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the guys who are getting paid copious amounts of money to fight for the right for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We get on to Stephen A. Smith when he says something that's inaccurate, like Dwayne
Hunter
Haskins is a
Henry.
dual threat quarterback.
Yeah, Hunter Henry's been playing.
Right. Like, I mean,
Haskins,
he's
I
actually
forgot about
saying,
the Haskins one.
yeah, he's actually saying here the truth that he doesn't think about the Jags. I'd rather him do that than to spill off some crazy stuff that he's dead wrong about. Like, I mean,
like normal Stephen A. Smith in this thing talks about.
I don't like Stephen A. for the record, but this
I like
doesn't bother me.
the city of Jacksonville is going to be exciting to see Trevor Lawrence pair with Maurice Jones-Drew throwing to Jimmy Smith. That's what Stephen A. Smith would normally do.
Jalen's gonna be locked down.
Yeah, if he was trying to like care. But this is like him, like, and again, I don't like Stephen A. Stephen A. Smith has a lot of other bad takes that really bother me. But this actually, I can't even say this was a bad take.
Yes, easy. He's an easy target. He's easy to hop on, but this isn't one that. Yeah.
Like people saying
Unfortunately, it was just that clip that was really funny when it's cut.
Yeah,
and it's just him saying, "I don't give a damn about the Jaguars."
Yeah, yeah.
When you cut it out right there, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like, wow, he really went in. But like the thing, I went all Ace Rothstein. I didn't want to go jump and pounce
Ace is
him.
high.
I wanted to know why he felt the way he felt about Jacksonville. And now you see, like when you tap a button, go do a little research, you find out.
449 says, "Here's the point: diehard Jag fans do not care who you are, what you do, or what pedigree you might be on. If you talk crap about the Jags or Jacksonville, you're going to hear about it."
Here's
I
the
think
point.
that people who are just blowing this off aren't diehard Jag fans. Like, out of the three of you, who are Duval till we die? Isn't one of you a Saints fan, bro?
It ain't no getting up in those
Here's
stands.
the point.
Man.
You
think you gonna run on
my
test
bad.
us.
Wait a minute. It was 5 wins last year. What is it now when you're 1-15? You're that diehard of a like you. You know what? That's great. You're the guy who I don't even know how to say.
Hold
this.
on. Can a super, because I'm not a super Jags fan. None of us are. He's right about that. But just because you're a super Jags fan, does that mean that you have to be so ignorant as to not realize that the national media has absolutely no reason to cover this team over the last 3 years? Like, how can you not see that?
I love, to your point, JJ, I love how Jag Twitter is. It's the best Twitter.
Oh,
like,
amazing.
It's amazing. And I love how people attack national guys. I love that about it. I just, like, this doesn't scream to me what some of the other ones have. Like,
right. There's been some legit
this
ones.
is accurate.
He's
This is
like
anytime that Jason Lock-on-Ford talks about moving to London and stuff like that, I get it because he's talking out of his ass.
Right. Get
and,
after
and we all hate Jason Lock-on-Ford as a family. We all hate Stephen A. Smith as a family. Like if you tell me we're ripping Stephen A. because it's Tuesday, you know what? High five, Duval till we die. Let's rip Stephen A. Smith. But I'm not gonna rip Stephen A. Smith for making an accurate statement like that.
Right.
Like, do something. Like I to say just because you're a Jaguar fan is to say you're one of those I just want everybody deserves a trophy people. No, if you want to be recognized, you want to be respected, then damn it, have some respect.
Mm-hmm. Demand wins.
Demand wins. Like that's really what it all comes down to. But
Dom says Randy Moss wasn't wrong either. Look at our downtown versus Nashville, Miami, Houston, and Indy. We've got more crime than attractions.
Miami,
we pedal golf and beaches, but
those
nice areas aren't even in the city of Jacksonville.
Dom, we've actually already went through this.
Yeah,
Jacksonville isn't even
as
close to those people. Like we went
when
through total
to
crime
rate.
Like crime rate. Well, I don't know about Nashville. I don't remember Nashville being in there. But Miami and all those other places are way higher.
We have to break, but I have an update.
Okay. Urban Meyer
walk-off home run, Florida Gators.
Oh, nice.
They just beat Florida State.
It was a close game. They should be whooping our ass.
Battle of two disappointing teams right now.
I can't believe Florida's not
I know.
playing well.
When we come back, I actually also have must-see TV viewing information for you guys for the weekend for you to set your calendar to. We'll get to that coming up next.
This is Hayes Carlyon. Join Matt Hayes and me as we break down all things Trevor Lawrence. It's the Trevor Cast. This week's guest is Trevor Lawrence's former high school football coach, Joey King. You can find the Trevor Cast on YouTube, 1010XL.com, or wherever you go for your podcast. Sponsored by our friends at Quad Nolan Cadillac, beginning lasting relationships since 1905.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House, Maryland style crab house right here in Jacksonville. They're up. The guidelines remain the same. All right, distances between tables, all employees masked and gloved, tableware and chairs sanitized after every use. Now, curbside pickup available. Open each and every day except for Monday, 4:30 through 9. For the best, just go to the bluecrabcrabhouse.com, located on Julington Creek Road.
Saving money means even more today with gas prices so much higher now. But if you use the free Get Upside mobile app, you can get up to 25 cents per gallon cash back on every tank. Now with promo code 1010XL, new users can earn an extra 25 cents a gallon, up to 50 cents per gallon on your first tank. But don't just take my word for it. Hear from this guy.
Hey, I'm Matt. I drive a lot, so I fill up about every 3 days. I just searched the Get Upside app for stations with the highest cashback offer, and that's where I stop, take a picture of the receipt, and next day, boom, a little extra money in my account. I just cashed out $46 last month. And I like Get Upside because the company's legit, their reviews are top-notch, and they don't data share or sell any of my personal info. Just sign up on my phone and get cash back for what I'm doing anyway.
Download the free Get Upside mobile app on Apple or Android. Use promo code 1010XL and get an extra 25 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. Get Upside and get cash back every time you buy gas.
The coolers are full at your local Gate gas station, making it easy for you to cruise in and cruise out with little downtime. Ice cold Coronas, Natty Lights, Stella Artois, and Cigar City. And don't forget the king of beers, Cold Buds. Gate's got them all in the cooler, waiting for you.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Hey, it's Bert Cannon, Sports Commissioner at the First Coast YMCA. This summer, it's time to rediscover everything we've been missing. At the Y, we're committed to being your home for health and wellness, and also a place for community, belonging, and a whole lot of fun in a safe environment. Now level up your game in the Y's new National Esports program. We offer the safest competitive video game experience through a private, moderated platform just for kids. Get details at fcymca.org.
Tobacco-free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone, free online resources, and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
You know it's time, no more cigarettes and you'll be fine. A full commitment to quit is the plan. Time to get the back on your head. It's the perfect time for you to quit and say, I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving you up. I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke. Never come back to smoke, I'll never come back. I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving you up. I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke. I'll never come back to smoke, never coming back.
The singing, are we 100% on that, or you're not going to use it? Good. You know, maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
It's the return of Classic Albums Live at the Florida Theater, Saturday, April 17th. It's the Eagles, their greatest hits.
Take it easy, take it easy.
Tickets are on sale now at floridatheater.com or 904-355-ARTS. Classic Albums Live is a socially distant show with safety precautions in place. Get your tickets now at the Florida Theater.
Regain your edge. The board-certified surgeons of OrthoEdge are practicing at St. Vincent's Riverside.
Hi, I'm Dr. Adams. Have you had a sports injury? Or do you have knee, hip, or shoulder pain? Let us at OrthoEdge help you regain your edge. We want you to get back to living your life to its best. We have a patient-focused experience and technology to deliver the results. See one of our physicians today at OrthoEdge. Come over to the cutting edge. OrthoEdge.
Now accepting new patients, visit orthoedge.com.
Looking for a new or used firearm? No lines at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. New firearms coming in weekly and always looking for new guns. No wait, and you work with the owner himself. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I want to make sure that I get this. This is mainly for JJ James.
Okay.
So that he has time to go home and set his DVR for Sunday night on NBC at 7 o'clock, JJ. And it is, you will see the vaccination special hosted by Russell Wilson and CR.
Oh, my God. They got to get see, this is what they do. They have to get the celebrities involved.
You know what the name of it is?
Is it like a play on words with the vaccine?
Roll up your sleeves.
Ew, I knew it'd be something like that.
Yeah, various celebrities.
Oh, the wrong one.
Hey, Seattle, we got a deal.
Is DMC gonna do the intro music?
They should.
Who's DMC?
Run. That's who made that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Community.
Charles Barkley, J-Lo, Matthew McConaughey.
Charles Barkley is doing this?
Yep.
I thought he was too woke for this.
Shaquille O'Neal.
This
I got the vaccine, Chuck.
This seems like he must be getting paid.
Yeah, they're all getting paid. What are you,
bro?
Come on, they're all getting paid. Big Pharma's loving this crap.
You know what McConaughey's going to do on it?
Oh my God.
He's going to interview Fauci.
Oh my God.
Come on, Fauci.
All right.
Like what did he hit the Wolf of Wall Street?
Dude, by the way, he's only in Wolf of Wall Street for like 10 minutes, and it's the best 10 minutes
Right.
of the movie.
I thought he was in the whole movie based on the
yeah,
previews.
on the commercial, I thought he was the main
Probably
character.
got paid.
By the way, he has his own autobiography out, McConaughey, and you can get the audio version of him reading it himself to you. And it's exactly what it sounds like, what you would think it would sound like. I listened to some.
We need to do a what's the website where you can have like celebrities?
OnlyFans?
No.
Cameo.
Yeah.
Cameo.
Somebody asked
We start
me
doing a
to
cameo
join.
segment. We need like once a week find somebody.
Who would the most?
What do they charge? Yeah. Like because they set their own rates.
Yeah, like who can find the most off the wall celebrity?
Hey James, don't know if you've heard of Cameo. Might be a good way for you to strike up alternative revenue. If you decide to sign up, please use my promo. I'm like, nobody want to pay for my voice. But we should. But let me go. I wonder. Now you got me curious.
Should we do a sports den? Just have JJ yelling at people.
I'm not paying Lamar Jackson $400.
No, that's crazy. We really should one night. Maybe tomorrow night. Look at I went down that rabbit hole.
500.
Am I supposed to know who
Fran Drescher, you know who that is?
Yeah,
from the nanny. Yeah.
Who is Lin-Manuel Miranda?
He's the one who does like the Hamilton.
Okay.
Carlton Banks is only $250.
Oh, Steve Urkel.
Yeah.
Do we have time?
I mean, yeah. Steve Urkel's starting his own weed strand called Purple Urkel. There, story over.
Steve Urkel's got that kind of money.
I don't know how much it
He's
costs.
probably the face in somebody else's.
It is so expensive to invest in that stuff.
Really?
Oh my gosh. What did we hear? If you don't have $100 million, don't even.
What, dude? No.
Know what it was?
And that was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I bet it's cheaper now. Because you see so many random celebrities have their own strands.
I think it's the
that
celebrities
don't have 100 million. Maybe their faces on it.
Yeah, I think their faces on it. But like this guy wanted to be like.
And this guy was somebody.
Yeah. He signed a huge. He
I can
had
believe
a
that,
lot
man.
of money.
Yeah, professional athlete. Yeah. Steve Urkel net worth?
$10.
$8
Yeah.
mil?
Oh,
Really?
that was close.
That's better than I thought.
We're the same age.
Residuals, bro. I mean, that show was airing reruns for decades.
Mm-hmm. All right, we got to go. We'll be back tomorrow night. What's our time tomorrow night?
7 to 9.
7 to 9. Wednesday night. Tomorrow night. We'll see you then. Y'all have a great evening.
Break it down. I bet you don't even know how it started, how you came to be in this position.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM and FM. Jacksonville Beach. 1010XL. 92.5 FM. Tom McManus joins Jaguars Today every Friday morning, 10 to noon.
So if you're playing zone,